So I am Juliette Verschoor. I'm a PhD candidate here at Utrecht University.
Yeah, I'm Peter Ngene. I'm an associate professor here in Utrecht University.
Can you tell us about your research group and what you are doing? Maybe Peter?
Well, my research is generally in the area of development of materials for energy conversion and storage, and looking at storing energy in different ways, like in metal hydride or in batteries.
How do your research interests align with the AMBHER project?
So I am specifically, I'm a PhD candidate working in the AMBHER project, and I am specifically focused on the development of ammonia synthesis catalysts.
And
Yeah, so like I said before, my interest is in the development of materials for energy conversion and storage, and in this case we are developing new catalysts that we can use to convert to make ammonia at moderate temperature. As you know, ammonia is an energy carrier, so that's how my research interest aligns with the mandate of the AMBHER project.
so have you experienced any challenges or difficulties so far, and how do you overcome them?
So of course, the start of the academic research is trial and error. So that's what we've been doing for the past years. We have explored different, we had a base set of catalysts which we wanted to explore. And from there we tried different materials, different supports, different catalysts to optimize the composition and synthesis procedure.
Yeah, like she said, research, there are always hurdles, right? So we had something in mind, but of course we encounter some challenges about really making this material, one, to be reproducible, and then to have the kind of capacity, that is activity, that is desirable for the AMBHER project. And initially we could not hit the target, and then we figured out how to treat our material better, and now I think we have a material that is very active, but we still have challenges, still trying to make this material cheaper, but also make it easy to be handled.
Yeah, so we know AMBHER is a 4-year project, so what phases are you in?
So we have developed, as I mentioned, new compositions, and I think we have reached a composition or a certain collection of components which we think will result in the most active catalyst. And from there we're working further to maybe look towards scalability or increased stability, but still optimizing this version or final generation catalyst.
So what is the final goal of your side in the AMBHER project?
So our original goal is, so the work package 3 is the long-term hydrogen storage, and we're working towards development of a catalyst which shows a certain goal in terms of activity under certain conditions. And while we've reached the described activity, we're still a bit outside of the conditions which was desired. So the final steps will be working towards those the same activity, but under those reaction conditions.
Say that you are in the work package 3. Are you the only one working in this work package, or there are also other partners?
So there are 2 other catalytic partners which work on the development of these ammonia catalysts, which are CSIC and the University of Birmingham. Additionally, we have the Max Planck Institute in Mulheim and the UKRI in the UK, which are assisting us by further characterizing our catalysts and helping us understand why certain materials work better than others. And of course there are also people working on the MOFs and the POCS and development of membranes, but those are the people we work most closely with within AMBHER.
So what benchmarks are you prioritizing that you have created a successful catalyst, and how do you compare to the commercial ones or the ones that are produced by other labs?
Well, there's already existing catalyst that is known for ammonia synthesis. And this is basically using iron base and also ruthenium base. but then add all kind of other ingredients there. So our idea is to be able to make catalysts that work at lower temperature than this material. So we do, and then should be as active as these materials, or even better. So in terms of activity, yes, we are there, but also the AMBHER project has a very ambitious goal of really reducing down the temperature to around 300 degrees centigrade. We have catalysts that work at those temperatures, but it's not so active at those low temperatures. But we also, if our catalyst can overcome the major hurdle, which is really being able to handle it in an L environment, and then maybe combining it with other products from other labs, might even increase the activity, because the idea is to mix them with membranes developed also in a place like Eindhoven, and so that we can also the membrane can help to change what we call the equilibrium in terms of also making separation easy, and they can, by doing that, actually enhance the activity of this material. So yeah, so the benchmark is the existing commercially available catalyst, which is iron-based or ruthenium-based material.
You talk about your team collaborate with other partners such as TOE, who is now developing membranes and reactor structures. Are there specific examples that how this interdisciplinary approach enhance the progress of the AMBHER project?
Yeah, because we do have a team that is very strong. The team are very strong in catalyst development, which is Utrecht and then Birmingham, and also CISIC from Spain. And so then we really know how to develop catalysts, and they will now collaborate also with people who can characterize these catalysts, like Juliette has already explained, and they can use their tools to get to understand more how these catalysts work and why they work better. But also then people like TU Eindhoven, so they another Tecnalia that is in Italy, also they develop they make this membrane as well. And so we don't know much about membrane, but they are expert. And then by integrating all these different aspects, and there's also some other consortium members who are really more into the upscaling engineering, making the POCs, and then with working together with all these people, we'll be able to really go from making catalysts, integrating with membrane, putting them in the reactor, and upscaling this.
When talking about partnership with industrial partners like Johnson Matthey, are there any inference or application of your research within the project with them?
The idea is that the catalysts that we develop, then they are going to upscale it, because they are experts in catalysts, the upscaling of technology. And of course, the idea will be they are going to screen all the different catalysts and know which of these catalysts will be cheaper, will be more affordable, and then which of them will be easier to upscale. And so that is what they are going to do in parallel. Things they are going to do in the project.
So beyond the scope of AMBHER project, so what are the potential applications that you foresee for the catalysts and the technologies that you are developing?
I think one of the things that we also see is that so Juliette has also worked trying to look at this, if this catalyst can also be good to crack ammonia as well. And then we do have some preliminary data that shows that okay, it might be good, so we can also use that not just to make ammonia but also to crack ammonia, so that you can actually produce any hydrogen that you need to use, because ammonia will not be used directly, but also you can use that. You just need to crack it to make also hydrogen, and hydrogen is the energy carrier itself. And then we do see that there could also be potentially other type of reactions that this catalyst can catalyze, but this is not, we are not exploring this yet, but we do think that we have some hope that they also be good for that type of reactions.
Have you any lessons or insights that you think your work research is particularly advancing the sustainable energy technologies?
So of course, it's part. The AMBHER project, of course, it's amber and moth-based hydrogen for Europe. So we're part of the sustainable fuel chain. So the development of of course, we need the electrolyzers to produce the hydrogen, and then for the transport and usage, we need the ammonia. So for the large-scale carbon-free fuel chain, we are vital in developing the catalyst to facilitate this. Because of course, if you want sustainable fuels, renewable fuels, you can't just perform the ammonia synthesis under very high reaction conditions, because that would maybe undo all the effort in trying to make it carbon-free or low energy.
So what are the next step of your research group after the AMBHER project? I mean, post-AMBHER project.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we cannot plan research easily, especially with all the budget cuts in Europe. So, but the plan is also to apply for more grants and hope that we will be able to, be successful in getting new grants to be able to continue with this project. We don't want it to stop, because we do think that the results we have right now, they are very interesting. So it will be good to explore the ways of continuing this project. And yeah.
About the students, do you think that there are more students interested in this field, or do you think in these past years that is going slowly and
well,
lower?
sustainability is a big issue for the whole world, and then I do think that many of our students actually they want to do things that are related to sustainability. So we do have a lot of interest in students, also not only from our students but also from outside who really want to come and work with us. To work with Juliet on trying to develop this new catalyst. So the interest is there, but from our own students, but also from outside.
Okay.
So it's a very relevant project.
I think people are increasingly aware of the need for sustainability, and that's why some people also try to, if they're in academia, to further invest their time and their passion into creating a more sustainable world.
I think this AMBHER project, I think, is a very good one, and I do hope that EU we continue this kind of thing. And I think it's not easy. It's not good to just do it like a one-time thing and stop it. I think if the evaluation is positive, there should be a way to also continue maybe a second phase of the AMBHER to be sure that, okay, we continue with this interesting direction.